What's good, YouTube? It's VexReacts and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we got Kpop Junkee with the latest and the greatest K-pop news. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Want to put out a trigger warning before talking about the potential details of Taeil's case, as it will involve mentions of sexual crimes. A report has now come out detailing that Taeil is being investigated under the suspicion of aggravated quasi-rape. Specifically, he allegedly committed rape against an intoxicated woman with two of his acquaintances. The charges reportedly—
Nah, don't just say acquaintances, air them niggas out.
An intoxicated woman with two of his acquaintances. The charges reportedly can carry a sentence of at least 7 years. It's important to note that SM Entertainment responded to this, briefly stating that it's difficult to comment on the matter as it's currently under investigation. On the topic of investigations, we now have an official update and result from BTS Suga's DUI situation, as he will be sentenced with a fine of about $11,000 without a formal trial for violating the Road Traffic Act. Speaking of HYBE, let's briefly go through what's taken place with NewJeans since the last video. The deadline of September 25th that the girls gave HYBE to reinstate Min Hee-jin as Adore CEO has now come and gone. The day before, NewJeans and their parents held an emergency meeting with the company. However, through all the confusing headlines that came out of it, what we do know is that a compromise was not reached, and Min Hee-jin has not been reinstated. Since then,
Bro, HYBE is not about to budge, bro. Like, I don't know what they expected, bro. Like,
Jin has spoken at an event, claiming how much influence she's had on HYBE up to this point, and even played an unreleased NewJeans demo track. Hani and the current Adore CEO have been summoned to appear at the National Assembly Environment and Labor Committee's upcoming audit session to question Hani about workplace bullying. There's a lot going on with this situation right now, with a lot of back and forth accusations from both sides, so I want to wait for another significant result before we dive further, either from this audit and or from Min Hee-jin's injunction hearing on October 11th. As of right now, fans are extremely concerned, as basically all of NewJeans' activities, schedules, and album production are said to have been indefinitely halted.
Bruh, facts. And I've been seeing NewJeans and Jason Ween. If y'all don't know about the WNL community, I'm tapped in at a lot of places. I'm trying to get better at my content while also staying, you know, informed on everything that's going on, K-pop news, K-pop anything, and I want to expand it to other content and stuff like that. But you know, that's stuff that I got to do on my own. But I will say that I am nervous for NewJeans because they're one of my favorite groups. I love their aesthetic, I love their music. They always do a really good job. But it seems like HYBE is not about to budge at all, bro. Like, I don't know what to expect out of this, but I'm hoping that NewJeans continue to be a group no matter what the outcome is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they have so much potential, and I feel like regardless of what Min Hee-jin or HYBE got going on, we gotta understand that this is a potentially like fatal blow to HYBE. I ain't even gonna lie. Not even HYBE, but just these girls' career. Cause what happens after this? That's the question.
Getting away from all the legal stories we have, a scary and almost dangerous situation took place involving aespa this week. During aespa's recent concert in Macau, a man attempted to rush onto the stage, caught on camera from multiple angles. He apparently leapt from his seat and rushed toward the members before they were about to begin their next performance. He got super close to the stairs before security were thankfully able to stop him. The 3 bodyguards—
They better than me. I would have been punching him. What is your problem, nigga? Bro, this man jumped up out the stands in the fucking bleachers trying to run on the stage like he the fucking star of the show. Bro, sit the fuck down.
Attempted to rush onto the stage, caught on camera from multiple angles. He apparently leapt from his seat and rushed toward the members before they were about to begin their next performance. He got super close to the stairs before security were thankfully able to stop him. The 3 bodyguards and 1 security staff apprehended the man and forcibly removed him from the venue. If you couldn't already tell, SM has had quite a lot to deal with as of late.
School shooter, bro.
Recently came out saying Red Velvet's Joy had a meeting with an acting management label and is preparing to leave SM once her contract expires. As of right now, the only official confirmations we have regarding the members' contracts are that Seulgi renewed with SM last year and Irene renewed earlier this year. The speculation stemming from this report prompted SM to put out a statement simply saying, "We are currently in discussions with Joy about contract renewals. The boys' contracts are also reportedly coming to an end this year, year, said to be mid-December, and it looks like they might also be looking to leave their current company. According to one media outlet, the boys are in search for a new company and planning to leave IST. They are committed to continuing as a full team, moving together as one to a company that meets their musical vision, and might even be in the final stages of discussions with one specific company.
Who y'all got speculating? I heard the first time I ever learned about the boys was whenever they was on Kingdom. I enjoyed them. They did a really, really good job. I never followed up, but I understand that they're very, very talented. And I'm not very familiar with the company that they with, but I hope they end up at a place that actually suit their needs as a group. You know, I'm glad that they moving together as one unit. You know what I'm saying?
Just to note, it apparently is legally permissible to negotiate with other companies 3 months prior to contract expiration. IST has now commented on this report, saying the boys' exclusive contracts have not yet expired, and they are planning to continue discussions with the members. Younghoon would go on Bubble to reassure fans that no matter what, the 11 members will always be together. In the meantime, the group is wrapping up their tour, which we partnered with and gave away free tickets, and preparing for a comeback at the end of October. And I just want to say again, Nectar is still one of my favorite songs of 2024 so far.
I ain't gonna lie, Nectar was a hit, but one of the best songs of 2024. I can't go with that. We got it. Did Armageddon come out this year? Or I'm pretty sure Espa Supernova was my top song so far. But I need to go back and check out all of the songs that I've reacted to this year, and I need to come out with like K-pop opinions or something like that. I need to diversify and do something more like that, because I feel like I always do reactions. If I have a song that I don't like, usually I just don't upload it. I've had some cases where that happened on stream, but not very often. But honest to God truth, I try to steer clear from negativity or stuff like that. So I try to keep everything positive, but I feel like in order for me and my audience to understand each other, y'all gonna have to know more of my opinions. You know, I won't be disrespectful about it, but I should voice them. So either at the end of the year or going forward, I do need to do like K-pop opinions and stuff like that. I just don't know how to format them, so I gotta watch more of those videos and learn how to produce those type of videos. But let me know some of y'all's opinions down in the comment section below. What's your favorite song of 2024? It don't matter the group. You don't have to, you know, agree with the songs that I have. I'm just saying Supernova because that's the song that comes to my head, but I'm sure if I went through the songs, I could actually come up with a solid list. I feel like this year has been a solid year for K-pop. I'm interested to see how the end of the year goes, but other than that, I feel like it's been a solid year.
Finally, as always, we have health updates and idols we might not see for a bit. GOT7's Bam Bam has been expressing what seems to be a bit of burnout recently. In July, he posted this message. He followed it up by explaining his physical and emotional condition.
Hold up, what was the message? I just want to sleep and don't wake up so I can finally rest. I felt this way before.
Posted this message. He followed it up by explaining,
it's been a long run from last year till now and still a long way to go. It was a lot of pressure and stress, and since my body's not really feel so well for a long time now, sometimes I'm getting sensitive and emotional. I'll do my best on this year and will find my time to rest. I'll be okay. Sorry if I caused any worry. Have a good day. Now, I definitely understand where he's coming from. I definitely felt this, and a lot of the times you just need to switch things up. Sometimes life gets so repetitive and mentally draining that you feel like, bro, I just want to like stop thinking. I want to stop doing. And usually whenever you say I want to go to sleep and not wake up, it's because you're tired of using your brain so much and tired of pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, because it's like, what am I pushing towards after I've been pushing for so long? You know what I'm saying? And I definitely respect that. Hopefully he get the rest he deserved, but I just want anybody out there who going through something like this and you feel like, dang, I'm tired, but I can't stop because I got goals or I got to survive, and you stuck in survival mode, I promise you it ends. I promise. It might take a long time, and it might take a lot of stress, but it will end. And when it ends, you have to really appreciate that moment where you get the rest, because you know those times don't come very often, especially when you go from childhood to adulthood. That's when I really started feeling that pressure. But sometimes you got to switch it up completely. And I don't know if y'all know, I was telling the people on stream, sooner or later I want to go into the military. And I feel like that's what I'm gearing towards. You know, life isn't gonna get easier when that happens, but it's gonna be a nice switch of pace. So I just been really enjoying this part of my life, knowing that I got something super huge coming up. So it's like, you know, I know it's tough out here, especially in this economy with the weather and the wars and all of the chaos that's been going on. I want y'all to please stay strong, because after you leave this world, after you leave this earth, you will get your rest. I promise you. Like, you're not gonna remember none of this. Like, but keep fighting. Keep fighting. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it.
His physical and emotional condition
old,
due to
retire.
the amount of work he's been doing. During his recent show in the Philippines, he expressed that he's been feeling unhappy more than happy these days. Bam Bam then posted a message apologizing for being so negative and sensitive for the past couple weeks, that he will now be taking some time off and will come back as positive Bam Bam again. However, a few days later, he shared one more update saying, I'll be gone for good 2025. And if that wasn't concerning enough, on the same night, he replied to a fan on Twitter saying people around me are the reason I'm dying. His friends and family are now reaching out. Fly to the Skies Brian expressed his best wishes for Bam Bam. Jesse has been showing him love. Fellow GOT7 member Jackson also shared some words of encouragement for Bam Bam, as well as telling him to make the right decisions for himself. Thankfully, we have—
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, this is low-key troubling to me, bro. I feel like social media, like, if I see somebody posting like this and talking like this, I'm not getting on social media and addressing nothing. We gonna have a phone conversation, talk about it, if you know, willing to have a phone conversation or anything like that. But I'm texting somebody, I'm calling somebody and letting them know that I'm there for them if they want to talk or anything like that. Which in his situation, he probably don't want to talk about it. He probably just want to rest. And whenever you in a position like this and you actually talk about how you feel, it only add more pressure and only add more strain to the situation, because people want to know, but you can't say, and it's just, this a clusterfuck, bro. I hope he is okay, genuinely, for real.
Have a more positive update to all of this, as Bam Bam just put on a show in Thailand where he revealed he was doing much better, healing, and expressed appreciation to fans and friends who helped him do so, especially Jackson.
If you're watching, I want to say thank you, man. I really love you. Appreciate it.
That's fire.
Cat's Eye Megan will be limiting her participation or even sitting out of the remaining promotions and activities in Asia.
No, this is my bias. No, Megan, baby, what's wrong?
As her condition has gotten worse after suffering a back injury.
Hi, icons. Ooh, I like the fandom name. I didn't even know the fandom name, but I am an icon. Ooh, that just sound nice. Anyways, unfortunately, my back condition. What happened to her back? Unfortunately, my back condition has gotten worse. The doctor and I came to the decision it would be best for me to rest and let my body fully heal for the remainder of the trip. I am devastated. I won't be able to be there for the Japanese icons, but I am making sure to do everything I can to get better. So next time I could bring back my 100%. I'm so sorry, and I will be back very soon. Thank you all for the support. Megan, take the time that you need to get better. You're an icon, so we need you, you know what I'm saying, going forward. The road to recovery is bumpy, but I promise you it's gonna be worth it. I've been injured before. It's very, very depressing, very, very sad, but if you do it the right way and you take the proper time and you don't rush the process, it's gonna be more beneficial than bad. You know what I'm saying? And it never ends. You always gotta, especially when you have an injury to something like your back, you always gonna have to make sure that you're doing therapy. You know, so I'm wishing you nothing but the best.
Evergirl's Asha will also be sitting out of their US and Latin America tour stops due to her physical condition significantly declining during tour rehearsals. 2US's Jihoon also had to sit out of recent events due to feeling discomfort in his right knee and was medically advised to minimize strenuous movement. GF Entertainment has announced that due to health reasons, Hwan will be suspending his activities for the time being. Unfortunately, RBW has announced that Vromance, who debuted in 2016, will now be ending their group activities after 8 years. Daimon moving forward will now be a 5-member group, as it was shockingly announced that after an in-depth discussion, Joe will now end his activities with the group due to health issues.
Dang, bro. I hope these idols, you know, taking good care of themselves. I know the schedule and everything be so strenuous, but the reason that I really paused this because I like bro's hair.
And well wishes to both former NewJeans members Junghyun and Ren, who we won't be seeing for a while as they've officially enlisted to fulfill their mandatory military service. Wee-I Daehyun's enlistment date will be today actually, and of course 17's Junghan, who has also now enlisted, even getting a message from good friend NCT's Taeyang. With all of that, let's try to get to the positive things that we can
Yeah, I heard
celebrate
about
in
him.
K-pop.
Going
But
to-
first, I want to thank Rosetta Stone for partnering with me
Rosetta
on
Stone.
another video. Now that some of my friends are actually over in Korea, hanging out with idols making fun content, I'm super motivated to join them as soon as possible,
That's
so I
fire.
kept using Rosetta Stone to prepare. I can't stress it enough. The way you learn is so much more intuitive.
Bro, I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Osaka, Japan. I want to go to Thailand. Where else do I want to go to Malaysia? Like, I want to travel so much, bro. I got to get right, bro. I think the military going to allow me to do that too. That's what's, like, I'm so excited for the future. I got so much passion in my bones and my, like, it's so much to accomplish in this life. Like, I feel like it don't be enough time, but, you know, all you can do is do your best.
Associating sounds to imagery rather than memorize. This lesson Stone is designed to be 100% on the go. Lessons as short as 10 minutes. Absolute stories.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Full option over 60% off. Let
Rosetta
me know in the
Stone.
comments what languages you're learning. Congrats to Stray Kids who got to do a special in-sync performance at the AMA's 50th anniversary special, and also to BTS, who were the first group featured in the tribute video dedicated to legendary boy groups and boy
Is that
bands
JoJo
over the
Siwa?
years. While we just talked about all the guys who are enlisting, fans are welcoming back SF9's Jaeyoon, who has now completed his service, reuniting with his members at their 8th anniversary fan concert. Minhyuk has now also been discharged, giving us this heartwarming reunion with his Monsta X members. SM has announced that NCT's Lunjun has made significant progress and will be returning from his health hiatus on a flexible basis. This won't be the last time Boy Next Door gets mentioned in this section, as they have been killing it with their recent comeback, now debuting in the top 40 of the Billboard 200.
I'm gonna have to check out more Boy Next Door. I know that I've been trying to stick to a schedule over here on this channel, but the goal is to wisp past all of the content that I have on the schedule so that I can get to stuff like this.
We'll also hear about P1 Harmony again later on, and their album have also now debuted on the Billboard 200 in the top 20. It's been well over a week since the last video, so we've had a lot of comebacks at the end of September through now, including P1 Harmony, Kang Daniel, SHINee's Key, Astro's MJ, NCT Wish, Girls' Generation's Hyoyeon, B2B's Changsub, Kiss of Life's pre-release, Yena, and of course Blackpink Lisa's Moonlit Floor release. Same situation with music show wins since the last video, so I'm gonna go through them a little differently. Boy Next Door had 2 wins, P1 Harmony had 3, LE SSERAFIM earned a triple crown on M Countdown, TXT's Yeonjun earned his first win for his solo Gum.
Well deserved.
Kang Daniel, NCT Wish, and SHINee's Key all took home 1 each, and Day 6 continued their crazy momentum with a total of 4 wins since the last video. Day 6, who just held their concert in Korea with so many celebrities in attendance, have now achieved their first ever career perfect all kill, the only male artist to do so this year. And while we can't always talk about every concert happening, I do want to mention IU's recent concert at Korea's largest stadium.
Bro, IU's legendary.
This makes her the first female artist to hold a solo concert at the Seoul World Cup Stadium. It was predicted to be so big that IU and her team even distributed gifts to over 4,000 homes in the surrounding area to make up for all the noise and traffic that would be taking place.
Nah, the US would never, bro. The US would never. That's actually very, very beautiful, bro. Like, I love that they did that, bro. And I'm sure they didn't even they probably wasn't even feeling some type of way. Like, her music really do feel like cinematic in a way.
And as you can imagine, an IU concert might be one of the most packed shows when it comes to celebrity.
Okay, we got some ATs. Who else we got in here?
Can imagine an IU concert might be one of the most packed shows when it comes to celebrities in attendance as well. Congrats to Super Junior Sungmin, who recently welcomed his first child after 10 years of marriage. And to the queen, Sondanbi, pun intended, as she announced her pregnancy with the baby due in April of next year. Finally, speaking of giant concerts, speaking of queens, I've had chills and tears all weekend. For real, legitimately got emotional watching countless clips of 2NE1 reuniting on stage again. The concert that had all the celebrities in attendance, the show that united YG family past and present. I can't believe this is happening. I really hope they do that global tour, but man, I just don't know how I'm gonna walk away the same after hearing and seeing this in person.
Uh-oh. Oh, they turned. Be careful going down the stairs. Dang. Okay. Nah, this was a nice one. Very, very refreshing. I always love me some Kpop Junkee. He always give me the news in a very fast and very efficient manner. And he probably one of my favorite news channels over here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. And I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one.